Hello, Tallulah friends. Sorry for the delay, friends. We're just now getting around to adding little test reviews to all of the books that we've read aloud on our channel. The first book that we are going to test and review on is Misty Copeland's Firebird. We will be testing you on words from this book, as well as pieces from her biography section that was featured in the back. If you've already listened to this book or read this book, you are welcome to take this test/review. If you haven't, click the link below and listen to us read this book aloud, or read it on your own, and then come back to take this test/review to make sure that you've been paying attention. As you should know since you listened to this book and read it, Misty Copeland is the first African American performer to be appointed as a principal dancer for American Ballet Theater. There's a little girl that is the main star of this book along with Misty Copeland. Was this little girl brave, meaning she showed courage, or was she timid, without courage? Think back and try to remember. The answer? She was timid. She was not courageous, and she didn't know if she could be a great ballerina. In this book, Misty gives the girl somewhat of a pep talk. So, would you say that she is encouraging her to follow her dreams or discouraging her from following her dreams? She encouraged her to follow her dreams. Encourage is defined as to inspire with courage. Discourage means to deprive of courage. And in this book, Misty Copeland encouraged the girl to follow her dreams. In this book, you heard Misty make mention of a pas de deux, and it means step of two. It is a dance or duet which two dancers, typically a male and a female, perform ballet steps together. She also mentioned the word pirouette, and if you're familiar with ballet, you probably know what that means. A pirouette is an act of spinning on one foot, typically with the raised foot touching the knee of the supporting leg. At the back of the book, Misty writes a little bit about herself. Here she mentions her siblings. Do you remember how many siblings she had? She had 5 siblings, so there were 6 of them in all. She also said she never felt that she fit in anywhere. I think this happens to a lot of us, I bet. There are other ways that she could have said this as well. She could have expressed this by using an idiom. Do you know what an idiom is? An idiom is a phrase or a combination of words that developed a meaning through people using it a lot. So, have you ever heard the phrase, "she sticks out like a sore thumb"? If you have, then you may know that that's an idiom for someone who's saying they don't fit in, who just doesn't feel like they fit in. They stand out from everyone else. Or maybe she could have said, "I feel like a fish out of water." That means unfamiliar, or she could even have used that to express that she didn't feel as though she fit in anywhere. She also described herself in this book as brown with tendrils sweeping her face. Do you know what tendrils are? You can probably guess, but if you didn't know, a tendril, when used to describe hair, means it's resembling a plant tendril, especially a slender curl or ringlet of hair. Here's an example of a plant tendril. So it just means that Misty was describing her hair as curly. Misty says that her hope is for people to feel empowered to be whatever they want to be. Do you know the definition of empower? It means make someone stronger and more confident in themselves. I would say that Misty Copeland is a very amazing role model. Now that we've finished giving you a small test on this book, here are another few facts about Misty that you may not have known. Misty Copeland was born in Kansas City, Missouri. And speaking of Kansas City, here are some other amazing people that were from Kansas City, Missouri as well. Amelia Earhart, she was the first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic Ocean. And also Janelle Monáe, she's from Kansas City, Missouri. If you don't know who she is, she's a singer and actress who played the role of an African-American engineer named Mary Jackson in the film Hidden Figures. Also, Misty Copeland started ballet much later than most professional ballerinas usually do. Most professional dancers start before age 5. Misty did not begin until she was 13. That should tell us all something. It should tell us that it's never too late to be who you want to be. Well, hopefully you've learned a few things about this amazing dancer, and hopefully she's encouraged you to follow your dreams. That's it for now. See you again soon.